Hello and welcome to the chaos that is my channel, ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Smalland Survive the Wilds. This is once again the Underlands update. We still have not went Underlands yet. Trying to figure out where the story actually takes you Underlands, or even if it does. I don't know if it does. Um, as you can see, I did a little bit of upgrading here. So we have a new stove here. Lets you cook all of these items here, which they all give 70 nourishment and they keep you fed for, well, they keep you nourished for 720 seconds. You can see there. A lot of this stuff is easy to make, but sometimes the stuff to get to make them is a bit of a grind. Like all of this here, all of this is easy to get. The honey crumble, the flour, the seeds, the insect fat. They're all easy to get, but you have to go out. You have to kill a whole bunch of insects for the insects fat. You need a ton of seeds because the seeds is what's used to in the seeds are what's used to turn into seed oil, but you also need seeds to turn it into flour, and then the honey crumble. You can just go and gather that, but there's only so much before you need it to wait for it to respawn. I believe the 314 that I have there for this item is me going to do basically get all of the honey crumble that I can on two different occasions. I have used some of it and some other stuff, but that's basically like what you have to do is like you have to go and get some, you have to let it respawn, then you have to go and get some more. So it's a back and forth thing. Um, Over here, not there, here, there you go. You can see that I do have a whole bunch of pyrite. All of this is pyrite here. I did go and I cleaned out the all of the pyrite that I could find. Literally everything. I even went down where the colony spiders are, which I'd never been down there. So it was kind of a new experience for me. I will take you guys down there eventually. But if you're wondering, that is over down here where the cathedral's at in this area. You come back here and I showed it in a previous video, like right when you get to the steps, that's when you start seeing the pyrite, and then you do have to go underground. There's a whole bunch down there. The reason why I got all of that is because we are going to need it, which we will see in a couple episodes. We're not going to see it in this one. In this one, we are actually going to be doing something a bit different here. Um, so we are going to be going to find Tuhala, who is down in this area. There's like a smaller swamp area right here. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a swamp. Anyway, it's in this area. I believe she's on like this little island piece right here. I don't know if that's the exact one, but she's on one of the little islands there. We're going to go and talk with her. And I was also going to go and talk with Justana, who we still have not talked to, which is one of the very first people who you unlock. Jeez, I can't even talk. But the reason why we have not done that is because nothing's led us to Justana. Nothing is also leading us to Tuhala. They just mentioned Tuhala and I think it was Knock or no, Lysandra, I believe, is who first mentioned Tuhala, but they said no one knows where she's at. I know where she's at. She's down in this area. Once you find her, she will pop up on the map and she'll stay there. The reason why we're not doing Drusana though is because I was thinking about it, and I think when you do Tuhala, she actually does take you to fight the spider below this tree. So we're gonna do a couple things here. We're gonna go down to this tree first. We're gonna make that our home. I'll show you guys the spider. I'm not actually going to go in there. We've seen it before, and then we'll go find Tuhala, who's going to bring us back to the tree to fight the spider. Then we need to go back to Tuhala to turn that in, and I believe she just gives you an actual antidote. We already do have one antidote that we can currently make, but I don't think it removes. I don't know. Don't quote me on this because I don't know. I mean, you can quote me because I'm saying it, but I'm telling you right now that I don't know exactly. So we have one antidote from Lysandra. The one that we have from Lysandra is more of it stops 50% of the buildup. I believe this is a part that I'm not sure about. I believe the one that we're going to get from Tuhala actually removes some of the poison that's already in your system. So we're going to figure that out. Quick reminder, well, not reminder, but it's up to you. You may want to bring a poison resistance brew because the spider, all the spiders basically all have uh, poison when they hit you. So you may want to bring some type of poison resistance. If you want, you can even bring the antidote that Lysandra taught you. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with the poison resistance. We do have stronger armor. We have stronger weapons, and I believe the spider is roughly about the same as the albino spider that we fought. So, and we fought that one with a crappier weapon and crappier armor. So I think we'll be fine as far as what we're doing. And then I also did finally use all of the health elixirs that we had, the red ones. So if you look down in the bottom right, you can see I have 20 yellow ones down there. That is the items that you make with those things. These little lichens over here. This lichen right here. You take some of these lichens, you will then turn it into pulp, which I believe you need like petals and nectar or something like that. And then, in fact, we'll go ahead and take these. And then after you turn it into pulp, you then have to mix it again with the same stuff that you turned it into pulp with, just to make the lichen, or just to make the elixir itself. So it's a pain in the butt. I did go around. I got a whole bunch of these. I thought I got all of them from the trees. Either they're respawning finally, because I was just sitting in the game for a while, but either they're respawning or I just missed those. The whole reason I sat in the game for quite some time was mainly because of the pyrite, because when I go down in that area to go and talk to Teodric in the next one, I do want to show you guys how all the pyrite down there already looks like, where you can find it and everything. That way it's not just not there and I'm trying to explain it without being able to tell you guys, because I literally did get every single bit of it. So there's literally none at all down there. It does look like the devs, I don't know when they did this. I don't know if it was the last update, before that. I have no idea when, but it looks like they finally went in there and they fixed all of the stuff. You remember how I was talking about the clay, how it was like on the walls before, and some of it was like hard to get because of the way that the grappling system worked and all of that. So was the pyrite. The pyrite was a pain in the butt. Some of it you just couldn't get, and it was just everywhere. But it looks like they went ahead and they fixed that too. So I'm glad that they did that. All right, so we're gonna claim this one because this is a tree we're at, and then we're gonna go straight down because the spider is literally at the bottom of the tree. Be careful because it can still aggro on you from down there. So don't get too close, but you should be able to see it right here, actually. No, I guess not. All right, so we're going to have to move a little closer. But yeah, like I said, just don't go all the way over there because you will aggro it and you're like, oh, but you said you can kill it. We can, but we also need it for a mission. And if we kill it now, it's going to take forever to respawn. So yeah, I think if you follow the vine around the tree, it spawned on me, or not spawned on me, but it did climb up there and aggro on me, so be careful. But yeah, there's a spider down there. You can see it. It's that giant one right there that says Spider Matriarch. That's the one that it's going to have you kill. And then when you go down there and try to kill that one, you are going to have the little ones. Actually, I don't know if the little ones attack you. Maybe they don't. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, that's the one that we're going to have to go and kill. But right now we need to go and find Tuhala first, so we're going to go straight south from the looks of it, so straight out this way. Aggro, don't aggro. Yeah, you guys are like, that's really far to aggro. Yeah, well, like I said, I was on that vine and it came up to me. I don't know how that happened because it never happened before. But the fact that it happened that one time, I'm always worried about that spider now. Alright, so this is the little swampy area under these weird trees that are like growing up out of the water here. This is where you're going to find Tuhala at. And she's basically in the center of this little area. I don't think there's spiders here, but there is, if I remember correctly, there is something down here that will attack you, but I don't remember what. Let's see. Water bugs. I saw something over there, but I can't make out what it is. Something right under us too. A dragonfly. More water bugs up here on the thing. Oh, there's a whole bunch of lich in here too. I didn't know it was down here. That's awesome. Alright, let's see if we can find her house. 2 dragonflies. I see it. Right over here. Yeah, this is her place. Like I said, no one knows where she's at, so she's kind of like a mystery person in the game. It does not direct you to come over to her or anything like that. But you will, like I said, you will get another item out of this. So you can come in here. There's Tuhala right up there. I don't think you can interact with any of her stuff in here. Yeah. But here's Tuhala. We can go ahead and talk with her. Give me 1 second, though. All right. Thank you for that. I had to cough. I'm back now. So it says, who are you? Why have you come here? And you can see there it says the name Tuhala. It says, I'm a vanguard sent to explore these lands and uncover any dangers that may threaten our people. A vanguard, huh? I don't have time for idle chatter, casual visits. I suggest you leave. What's your name? I am Tuhala. I do not have time for idle chatter or pointless inquiries. If you have specific question or request, ask it. Otherwise, leave. How do you manage to stay out here by your? How do you manage all the way out here by yourself? Do you need any help? I managed just fine. Actually, there was one thing. Yes. You are a vanguard. You can fight. Yes. If you help me acquire an ingredient, then I may consider sharing some of my secrets with you. What do you need? The spider matriarch. Yeah, so I was right. You do have to go and fight that spider. The spider matriarch deep within the forest possesses fangs that are a rare ingredient for my potions. If you're willing, I could use someone with your skill to retrieve them for me. Not sure if it's worth the risk. I'll think about it. Suit yourself. Then we can do I shall leave now. And then this is, I assume that quest is, I mean, it's optional either way, but I assume that they make it sound optional so that you know that you may not be able to do it. Like that's going to be a thing you can do whenever. It's not a rush or anything. Because I believe if you try doing this at an early stage, like say you just stumble across her and like you're just exploring or whatever, and you try it, you're probably going to fail without the right stuff. So yeah, it looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff down here. There's some flint, there's bark, and I mean a lot of this stuff is easy to get. Even at a lower level, I would say the hardest thing in this area is probably the dragonflies, but I mean even that one over there is only level 1. The water bugs you should be able to handle, so they shouldn't be an issue. There's another dragonfly level 2. Yeah, so come down here. You can get some early lichen, some flint, some bark. Definitely a lot easier than the places I marked. There's another dragonfly. What level are you? Level 4? Yeah. Oh, and I just seen a grasshopper. Where'd he go? Oh, it's a lubber. So I killed a grasshopper. Like an actual... Uh-oh. I'm hearing weird things around me. I killed an actual grasshopper. And that is the early game scythe that I was talking about. It, when you get one of its legs or something like that, it gives you access to making a scythe, a grasshopper scythe. It does little damage, but we do have access to make it now because it killed a grasshopper. I don't think you'll get it for killing a lubber, so just keep that in mind if you are trying to get a scythe early in the game. Because they do swing faster, they hit a little weaker, but they swing a lot faster, so... Honestly, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I do think you're doing more damage with the scythe, even though it does less damage just because of how much faster it does swing. But I think it also depends on the creature that you're fighting because some of them attack faster as well. So if you're attacking something that attacks faster, it may not be good for you if you can't quite nail how they're attacking. Like if you can't get their combination down, or not their combination, but their timing down. Just because you're only going to get off like 1 or 2 hits before you have to stop swinging to be able to like dodge when they do their attack. So just keep that in mind. Go up this way, I guess. I believe even going in there will take us up, but I think we can go up right here. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, we can't. Okay. I still don't want to go through the cave, though. I don't feel like fighting any lizards. There's geckos in there. Hey, here we go. Yeah, and then I think the cave brings you out, like, right here. You would have went through that other cave. Bottom. Hornet should be easy to dodge. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. This is one that we fought early game. I think it was the first Hornet we ran into, or maybe that's a wasp. Was that a wasp? Yeah, it's a wasp. Oh, and speaking of which, I also killed a a wasp queen up in this area, I believe. There are 2 benches. I believe there's a bench here and a bench here. Here and here, I believe. And there's a wasp queen there at one of the benches. It's like a picnic table. And I believe, I mean, maybe they forgot to put it in or something, but I don't know why they didn't do it. It's up by Drustana, but Drustana doesn't have a boss that you fight as far as I remember. So I don't know why they just didn't make it to where you fight that wasp queen for Drustana. I mean, it would make sense to me. I mean, because when you guys see Drustana, you'll understand what I'm saying. It'll make sense because Drustana is like the beekeeper type person. All right, we need to go down to the board. We're not going to drop in from up here. There's a bottom place we can enter from. I think it's over here. But yeah, Drustana is where there's a lot of honey crumble. There's bees and everything there, and you'll want to you can get bee armor from Drustana. But I have to fight this real quick. But it just doesn't make sense because there's no poop. Because there's no like I said, there's no boss with Drustana, so it's a little weird, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pop our poison resistance here. Eat some food here. And then I have these bandages, and then the bandages here on the right, those ones are the clay bandages, these ones are the healing ones. So once I'm done with the healing ones, I'll hopefully start using nothing but clay ones. The clay ones do more damage, or health. They recover more health than the other ones. Alright, so let's try to pull out some baby spiders if we can. Because I think they're all going to attack you at the same time. And you don't need the little ones attacking you while the big ones attacking you. But like I said, I don't think the little ones do attack you. I think they completely ignore you. In fact, when you fight the big one, I think the little ones run. Alright, well, it sees us. Stuck? She's definitely aggroed on us. Look at her turning when we turn. See what I mean? Okay, here she comes. Alright. Alright. Oh, you got me. Jeez, and that poisoned us all the way up. Holy crap. Alright, let's go ahead and drink an elixir. Alright, I'm just going to keep attacking no matter what. Oh, well, we're out of stamina. I can't even attack. Going to drink some more elixir here. Need that poison to go away or not get poisoned again. Alright, let's let her come over here. No. Jesus. Okay, more elixir. Yeah, if you guys thought this was going to be an easy fight, nope. And it's not that I'm not attacking her, I just can't, because when she hits us, we lose like 70% of our stamina. And I'm having a trouble dodging her, because once you get hit, there goes your stamina anyway. Oh, move away, move away. Oh, there went all the stamina again. Let's go ahead and pop a bandage. That way we're getting health back while we're fighting. Oh, and I can't hit her. Back up some. Run away. Ah! Big damage, big damage. It's alright, let's pop another bandage here. Come on, stop doing that. I'm just trying to attack like non-stop, but like I said, no stamina, so... No, 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 back away. Ah! Alright, dodge that one. Here we go, here we go. Ah, she still got us. Oh, couple more hits. One more, one more. Get it, get it! There we go. Alright, and then we have spider eye, insect fur. There's a spider matriarch fang. That's what we needed. Alright, let's go ahead and use a bandage here. because you are going to be taking damage over time still. And then let's go in here because I want to see if these little spiders attack you. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. Let's see though. Yeah, see, they're all just running. Can you catch them and still hit them though? I would assume so. You drop anything special? Oh, the spider-eyed and insect bat. Alright. Well, yeah, so easy fight just sucks when you don't have stamina. So maybe you'll want to make some stamina elixirs too or something. That's up to you guys. It did take 5 of our health potions though, but that was also, I don't know, I was bad at that. I literally didn't dodge one, I think. Well, maybe I did, but it was probably just the one. Alright, so now that we have the Spider Fang, which is this one here, right there, Matriarch Spider Fang, we're going to go back over to Tuhala. Oh, could have stopped there for a second. Let's see if we can land on one of these tiny branches. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's go again. I'm hitting L3 while gliding. That is all I'm doing, in case anyone's wondering. That sound is so weird. It sounds like someone working in a kitchen. Like, I mean, it sounds like the wild too, but like it has indoor sounds, like someone's moving something around in a kitchen where it's like, or a bathroom where it's like echoing. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, so here we are at Tuhala's. Got stuck in the floor there a little bit. Come over to her. Talk. You again, what do you want this time? I brought you the Spider Matriarch's Fang. Finally, a productive encounter with you. Take these notes, they'll show you how to create a powerful healing potion. That's it. I was expecting more reward. Oh, I think she gives you the greater healing thing. We'll see. Because we only knew the lesser one and the regular one. I'm sure it'll prove an adequate compensation for the trivial task you were given. If you brew some of these potions and bring them to me, I can make armor infused with their healing properties. Wait, has this always been a thing? Did I never do this? If you brew some of these potions and bring them to me, I can make armor with... So we'll have like non-stop healing. How good is the armor? Healer's mask? Healer's chestplate? I don't remember getting armor from her. This has to be new. I don't know how new this is, but this is pretty new. The bad thing is the armor itself looks weaker than what we currently have. Cold protection looks the same, but the actual protection is less. However, if you're getting health over time, but that's very, very little health over time. 0.16667 per second. So 2 do 0.16667 per second. It's the chest plate and the mask, and then the hands and the legs are even worse because it's 0.016667. But it does also stop incoming poison. Those blood sacks are hard to get too. I believe those blood sacks are gotten from the colony spiders, and they just don't drop very often. And it looks like each one of these items require you to get 6 greater health elixirs per piece of armor. Oh no, those two. Oh, okay, those two don't have them. That's why they have less healing, I guess. But these do. I wonder if I can make this at the house now. Let's go find out. Let's go home and see if we can make that now. I don't know if we can. I don't remember this armor though. Does she say anything else? No. Alright, so we're not done yet. I mean, we are, but we're going to go back to the house and see if we can actually craft that at the house now, or if we have to actually come back to her to have that crafted. That thing following us? Whoops, whoops. Deep water. Careful. Don't want to go too deep. Like, where'd it go? No. I was hoping to get up higher. Alright, though. Guess we'll go the same way that we already went the last time. Ah, poop. Jeez, I'm trying to go too fast. That's alright. We're not even going to go up there. Be alright. Oh, hang on. Definitely need stamina before doing that. Go. Up the same way that we just were. Or that we just went from previously. This way towards the Hornet. I think he goes left after being right there. The way that he's facing. Yep. No, go around him. Alright, he's gonna aggro on us. It's alright. We're just gonna outrun him. They're fast, but we have that dash thing, so what we can do... Oh, okay, he didn't even aggro. I was gonna say, we have that dash thing, so you just jump, glide, dash. Which I didn't have any stamina. Jump, glide, dash. Jump, glide, dash. Just keep doing that to move away from him. You'll be fine. But here is where the spider was, under this tree, but it is also our house now, so we can go up here. I also don't know what's needed to make those greater elixir things. I don't even know if we can make those. But either way, we can still see if we can even make the armor at the house, or if we have to actually go back to her. Because it wasn't. She's not a faction leader, so it's not. She wasn't like, you don't have to, like, only the faction leaders are the people that you normally have to go back to. Her armor, it does seem a bit more special though, so I don't know if we can make it or not. But that's what we're gonna find out. Let's go up the tree. Go ahead and drop off all this scrap. I still have this metal on me because all the pyrite that we have in that chest. I have the pyrite and the metal in the same chest, and with all the pyrite, the metal's just kind of overflowing a bit. Technically, the pyrite's overflowing, but if I die and for some reason I can't get back to my body, I'd rather lose the metal than the pyrite. And like I said, you guys will see why in a second. Well, not in a second, but in hopefully the next video. If not, then the one after that. For sure. For sure. Totally. Like, you don't even know. Alright, this is more bug parts in here, so we're going to throw that in there. That, and the rest of the stuff I think is used for potions and food. So I have food in this one. Potion stuff I have over in the one next to the apothecary. Right there. Boom. Alright, now let's see, where would the armor be made? I don't even know what it was called. Was it like healing armor or something? None of those. Oh, is it in here? No, it's on the first table. Okay. So here is the first scythe that you can make. Somewhere in here. Right there. Grasshopper scythe. It does only 3 to 6 damage, but like I said, they do swing a lot faster. So if you guys are looking for an early scythe, which that's kind of dumb, if you ask me. Because that refined wood takes you a little bit to get to before even meeting your first grasshopper. and it still only does 3 to 6 damage. Yeah, so that one might not be worth it. But if you are interested in getting one, that's the first one that you can get just by killing a grasshopper and hopefully getting one of its things. Yeah, you can't even make the armor here. So I guess you do have to go back to her. I didn't see it anywhere. Bone, chitin, formic, bone, serrated. No armor there. So that's the silkweave armor. No armor there, but here is the frog flesh. Jesus Christ, lady. The nectar and the seed oil, not hard to get. Frog flesh, however, pretty sure you only get like 1 or 2 of those per frog kill. That is ridiculous. It gives you 30 over 3 seconds. You're better off sticking with this here, where that gives you 30 up front without needing to kill frogs. See these other things here. See if oh, there's armor here. Maybe it's here. Oh, that's the Rufus Mass and the Iron Wing armor. It's definitely not on the stove. Yeah, so I guess you can only get it from her. So you would need at least, what was it, 12 of these? 12 of the greater health elixirs? And then all the other shit that she mentioned. So I would have to do like, I would have to take pictures and stuff and take it over to her. I don't know. To me, I could be wrong. To me, it seems like it's not worth it. I will try it at some point, though, just so that you guys can see how well it works, if it works at all, if it's actually worth getting it. But if you ask me, as long as you're well fed, you'll probably get back more health than you'll probably get back more health being well fed than you will from that armor. The only benefit would be that armor, as long as you're wearing it, you're still getting the health, even if you're not well fed. So that's up to you guys. I did make a couple trophies here. We have an ant trophy, spider trophy, the queen wasp trophy, and then a regular bee trophy, I think it is. And those are the only ones that I can make right now, so I went ahead and threw them up on the wall. This is a scrying pool that I told you guys about. If you click on it, it just lets you change how your character currently looks. A lot of this stuff isn't even going to matter to you, because as you can see, you can't see your character's face. You can't see his body. Like, most of the armor, if not all of the armor, covers every inch of your character. So changing this stuff is pointless. In my opinion, the scrying pool is absolutely pointless. The stuff that you unlock by those little dust things that we found over by the cathedral, they're under face markings right here. So you'll find a whole bunch in here. I think I've unlocked like 5 or 6 of them. I don't remember. I didn't really keep count. But you can come in here and you can change your facial markings. But like I said, your mask clearly is covering your entire body. I mean, there's a couple different armors that won't cover the head, I believe. But all the good ones are going to cover the head. So, but I think that is going to be it for this one. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section. I do want to let you know in the next one, we are going to talk with Tristana. So unless they changed it and you actually do have to go fight that Wasp Queen for Tristana, they're not going to have a boss. So if they don't have a boss, we'll do Tristana, and then we will also go and see Teodric, because he's going to have another little side mission that we can do that same day as well. But like I said, the main reason we're not doing this one today is because I'm waiting for the pyrite and stuff to respawn, just so you guys can see it. So if Tristana does have a boss and it is at Wasp Queen, hopefully that's what they did. That would make sense to me, because there's no other boss things in the area. But if they did do that, then we'll only do Tristana and the Wasp Queen. If Tristana does not have a boss, then we'll do Tristana and we'll go down to Teodric. But yeah, that's going to be it. Like I said, questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see more. I had more views. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything bad about this, but I had more views on the Conan Exiles series that I was doing, which I've clearly stopped. I still have one more video, I just haven't edited it. But I had more views on those videos. However, on these videos, I actually have more likes. So if you guys are liking this series over that series, do me a favor, keep hitting those like buttons, because if not, I probably will end up going back to that one just because it's getting more views. Like I said, however, we are getting more likes on this one, so I'm just trying to give you guys what you want. My channel is made up of all kinds of different people. I had someone the other day talking about the Forever Skies videos, how I just stopped and I never went back. I do that with a lot of games. I apologize for that. It's not that I won't go back. I promise you I will. It just wasn't getting the views at the time. It started off really strong, just like everything else, and then over time it went down. But as I just mentioned, if I'm not getting likes on videos, it doesn't like it doesn't. I'm not getting feedback basically. If you're not leaving comments, you're not leaving likes, you're basically telling me that you're clicking on the video and clicking away, because I can only see like a view is just you clicking on the video. It doesn't mean you watch the whole thing. So if you're not liking the videos, if you're not commenting on them, I don't know that you guys are watching it. So a little bit of feedback, even if it's criticism, that's perfectly fine. Just give me something. You did leave a comment on the one video at the end of the series, but I believe nowhere else in the series you left a comment. So it seems like you literally watched that one video and nothing else. I'm not saying you did that, but that's what it feels like, because that's all I can see. You have to understand that I can only physically go off of what I can see. So thank you all again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.